I bought a plant stand. I just got this for 20 bucks from a fellow group member from my plant Facebook group. I absolutely love it. It is wooden, which is like kind of what I'm wanting for this room. Um, and I have an idea that I kind of want to put it where you guys are sitting right now on my bench facing the window. I have a lot of plants that are growing height wise, so I wanted this one specifically because of these middle sections are larger, and I'll show you, but my other plant stand that is the same size as this has like smaller compartments, so like smaller, shorter plants would fit better on this one over here. Oh, you can actually see it, but that's okay. I'll still show you closer. So yeah, and also my sunroom is a huge mess right now. So I wanted to take the day and do some cleaning because this house will, in a few months, not be our house anymore. We're going to be moving. So I wanted to get the sunroom looking nice because we have the photographer coming in 2 days to take pictures. And this is a perfect opportunity to do that. So the first thing I want to take care of is my cart where I do all of my planty projects like repotting and just like organizing stuff. This is also where I keep all my soils and my fertilizers and my watering stuff. So we're going to take care of that today, or take care of that first. So let's do that. These containers are only for like dissolve. These containers are only for like distilled water or rainwater um, for my carnivorous plants. So I only have a teeny bit left of rainwater left, so I'm just kind of reserving it. We haven't had rain in a few days, so next time we do, I'm definitely going to collect some more. Then I have my fertilizers that I use for my guys. And I have all of these cups that I'm gonna run out to my garage. Actually, no, this one is gonna stay because whenever my son gives me like dandelions from outside, I always put them in this little guy. And this is the bottom part of my plant cart. You can see that it is a little messy. So I'm gonna organize things and I'll show you just the different mediums that I have. These are my wood chips or my orchid bark chips. Um, it's technically just reptile bark, but I just find that these are like smaller and they're easier to use because the orchid bark that I used to get was too large for like the potting mix that I'm using. I have African violet soil. I have succulent soil. I have my classic pre-made or potting soil that I made previously. I have a little bit of perlite left, not much in there. I have some carnivorous plant soil, which is different than regular soil. You should always get a nutrientless mix for your carnivorous plants. So in here is just like cocoa peat, I think, or peat moss. I forget. I think it's peat moss, perlite, and sphagnum moss. That's all that's in here. I have some orchid mix. And I have 2 bags of sphagnum moss that I go through pretty frequently. All right, and that is the bottom part of my plant stand. Okay, now to the fun part. Now I'm going to move all of the plants that are behind me to my cart that I just cleaned and then place the new plant stand in its spot. You can see that I do have a metal plant stand already, but because of the way the tiers are, it's hard to put taller plants on them. And I know that the levels then they do raise, like I'll show you. Like if I wanted to give my Monstera Peru some more space, this does go up, but then that just means less shelving that I can use for all of my plants. So that's why I got this big new one. And this one I can just decommission for now. But who knows? Maybe I'll need it in the future. I'm not in like an actively buying, collecting, acquiring new plants right now. Um, because we're gonna move, and because I just got a bunch of plants from the plant expo, so I am happy with where my collection is at. So I don't see an immediate need for my plant stand um, as of right now, but that could change, with wherever we move. So let's get started on taking down these plants. I'll also tell you guys what everybody is as I take them down. This is my string of hearts. This is my baby. The mother is over in the corner here. I already showed you my Monstera Peru. In a short, I showed my Monstera adansonii narrow form on a moss pole. This is the beanstalk, and I am an absolute fan. My pink princess philodendron that I just repotted previously. This is my sweet little Monstera bulbasaur. I love him. And I also got him from the Plant Expo. I love him so much. I have a Monstera obliqua, a very large orchid, a jade, a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, Drosera, and one of my bogs with another Drosera and some pinguiculas. I a hedgehog cactus and a cactus that I don't know the type, but a friend gave it to me. One of my Monstera deliciosas, and of course my Thai constellation. Wow, so much room for activities. This is crazy. They have been here for a few months, so I have not seen this empty space in quite some time. I'm going to move this, sweep down all of this, and then put the big one up against the window. Oh my gosh. My beanstalk fell over like on its leaves, so I moved it, but oh my gosh, that gave me a heart attack. It is perfect. I am so pleased. And now the fun part of just putting everybody back. But I don't know. You guys can let me know if you watch this to either put this in the center of the window or to the side, which is where it's at right now. Um, and the only reason I didn't put it in the center as of right now is to be able to sit on my bench. So, all right, let's put everybody back. It'll be fun to play around with where everyone should go now. Okay, rearranging and putting plants where I want them to go on this guy is going to be much more time consuming than I have time for right now. So I'm going to come back later today to show you the finished setup. Hello, it is many hours later. I showered, I did a lot of reorganizing, and I am so happy that I was able to find this plant shelf. So awesome. And you never know what people are hoping to get rid of online. So I highly recommend joining Facebook groups for plants or even like no buy groups in general. People get rid of plants that way or plant furniture that way. It is a super great resource. But I'm going to bring you closer so that we can take a better look at what I have up here. So the first thing you might notice is that everybody is facing towards the window. And that is on purpose because I get afternoon sun and it is very bright when it hits around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it gets direct sunlight for about 2 or 3 hours. So that's why everybody's facing in this direction. Also, everybody in this area is used to that strong of light. I don't recommend just putting your plant in direct summer sun unless they are like accustomed to it already. So let's get closer. I have my beanstalk here, a philodendron birkin, and my bog with my drosera and my pinguicola. I have my Tycon up against the window, philodendron micans, my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, a philodendron silver sword, a philodendron emerald queen. I can flip that around. This is what she looks like from the front. My Drosera, string of hearts, the baby philodendron pink princess next to the mom philodendron pink princess, Monstera bulbasaur, Monstera obliqua or obliqua, I don't know which one. I have a marble queen, Pothos, my mother of millions, Monstera Peru, Monstera adansonii, which I just gave a haircut to, a trumpet pitcher, and Hoya imbricata, a Japanese red maple, a jade, my second bog with more Drosera and Pinguicola, a Pilea, my huge Cissus discolor, which is slowly taking over my golden pothos. And that's everybody on the shelf. So Everyone is super accustomed, or everyone, I like how everyone is sitting right now. I might do a few adjustments as the sun comes in, and we'll see who is getting too much light and who's getting not enough light. But yeah, I am so pleased with how everything looks out here, and I'll enjoy it for as long as possible until we move. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Let me know if you enjoyed seeing me rearrange. I am potentially thinking about filming whenever we do move, but that's not until a very long time from now. So, just something to think about in my head. But in the meantime, I would love to hear any suggestions that you might have if you simply just wanted to watch for the sake of watching. If you had your own plant tasks that you achieved, I am so proud of you for getting things done today. And I'll see you in the next one.